Oh, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Turffontein with big Alroad Steel Day, and should be a great day's racing with the Charity Mile, Saturday, the 29th of October. Just before we start, wonderful run by Matthew de Kock's runner in the Victoria Derby, which is a huge race in Australia, and ran third, should have absolutely doddled it, had to find a run on the outside, and we'll put it on our Racing Today show on Wednesday, so you can watch the replay if you'd like to watch it there. But let's kick off. We've got a long program ahead of us. 10 races. First race 11:30, 23 pentometer, 6.5 meter false rail at the 700 meter mark, which will spread them out in the straight. And you know, with the long straight at Turffontein, the draw is only a factor if you get caught wide up the hill. So let's look at the first race. It's 11:60, maiden plate, and Lover's Lane jumped out the page at me. Looked like the right horse. Ignore its last start. The top of the speed rating, Gavin Larena gets aboard it. That's a huge, huge plus, and should go very well. Silver Tudor, tongue tie on. Sean Terry's runner also got a chance. Quixote also looks like a runner here, but I do think that maybe Lover's Lane is the best one of the Johan Janssen van Vuren's runners. Very good first from back Egret. He looks like a big improver in the race and could go really well, drawn on right on the outside of the racetrack. But then let's look at the two first timers. Munchkin is the favorite. That's been backed like they know the result, and it obviously is a betting stable. So take real good note of Munchkin, the son of Rafif, number 12, but be careful of number 11, Marquez. Blinkers tongue tie first time. It got the whole American equipment deal, and that might start off the day the right way. Mike de Kock has got every right to know every single form line and how good the 2-year-olds are. And Marquez, I think, has been kept for this race, so have a very close look at him. Race 2, maiden plate, fillies and mares. I go 11:60. I'm going with Gregarious Girl from the Aussie outfit, but drawn 1. That is the big reservation with Gregarious Girl. Drawn 4 is Princess Ilaria, Fanny Broncos runner. I thought that might be a big runner here as well. But then drawn better is Back to the Future with very good last run. Paul Match's run, I think that will be in the shake-up. Efficient Trader also will improve from a very good last run. So very difficult second race, first leg of the bipod. I'd put a number of horses in. Third race is a Pinnacle Stakes, and they go 1,400 meters. Rain and Holland's a favorite, deserves to be the favorite. She is a very, very good filly, and she should just about win this. But she's got to give 6 kilos to Bon Vivant. This filly is fit. She's had her 2 runs back from her horse sickness and her break, and she will give them a real run for their money. She's got a very good profile, Bon Vivant, and she gets 6 kilos, as I say. It might not be enough. Under Your Spell does not seem the right one of the Tarry runners. The money's all been for Rain in Holland. Race 4, first leg of a carryover pick 6. Have a very close look at this. 1,400 meters, and for the 3-year-old fillies. River Carraris loves the wet, 3 from 3 in the wet. Look for big improvement from her with the Tarry outfit. Feather Boa, I think, will go really well, and I think it's the better of the pedigree runners. In fact, I'm shocked that he's running Captain Peg in this race. She's got ready to run Cup absolutely at her mercy in a couple of weeks' time. Miss Daisy's got form. Rock the Fox got form. Arari Gold, wet, 1 from 1. That comes into it. None other from the Hoodlarkus outfit. Really has got a big chance. Has got very good form. And the dark horse of the race might be Typeset. 3 very good runs from this one. Stratham not riding it. We'll find out who's riding it. Should go well. Race 5. This is the Graham Beck, 1,400 meters, and Thunderstruck, Prophet, Renew Rivalry, and Thunderstruck holds Prophet. But I think Prophet's a very decent horse, and it had his warm-ups, and loves the wet 2 from 2. So Prophet go very well here. The interesting horse is Royal Victory. He comes to the Highveld not having had a run, and you've got to be fit if you come to the Highveld, and you've got to be ready. Nathan Kotson knows, he worked for Michael Cock forever. He's the best horse in the race. He got beaten by the best 2-year-old in South Africa twice, very narrowly, and ran 2 very good races. Unzen, we liked him last time. He ran on extremely well. He comes into the race with a huge chance, but so does Union Square, drawn 16. This horse runs on as well, gets the blinkers, might get him better in the race, but he really ran on well last time. But Schumacher might be the better of the Mike de Kock runners, although drawn 17. Now, this is an extremely difficult race. Argo Ali gets the blinkers. Raffles, don't leave this out of anything. Gavin Arena, jump on for Roy Magna, came from stone last time in the race won by Unzen. And on collateral times, got to have a chance. Everything in this race has got a chance. You're going to need to put in as many horses as possible. Race 6, the Golden Loom, 1,000 meters. I'm going with 2 horses here. I like Constable. He's very well in at the weights and should be able to beat Faraway Winter, although Faraway Winter might improve quite a lot as a 3-year-old, young 3-year-old. Constable, well, he's got ability, this horse, but they haven't got the bottom of him. I think he's now been with Terry long enough to know what's going on. The Danger, Godswood, got top weight to carry, but wet 3-2-1, needed his last start. The blinkers are on it, everything in his favor. Godswood, he should go very, very well here. I like Vasim and Danilo Danilovic to be the upset horses. Race 7, the On a Mission Mile. This is a big charity race, 1,600 meters. Safe Passage, impossible to go against him. Although he's got to give tons of weight, he is the right horse. He's the best horse around. He's beaten them all. He comes back from a rest. He loves being racing fresh. He's 2 from 2 in the wet. But the big problem is, can he give 6 kilos to Pyromaniac? There's drawn 15, which is not in his favor, Pyromaniac, although he does run on. But he's really well in at the weights. He's 6 kilos better off for a couple of lengths beating by Safe Passage. That gives him a huge chance. And he's fit as well. He's had a couple of warm-up runs. I make him the big danger with a stable companion, Litigation. If this horse got any chance in the Summer Cup, he got to run very, very well here. And I think he's a very good horse. I think he's very well weighted for the Summer Cup. And he's my horse for that long term for that race. Bingwa won this race last year, drawn 1, gets Gavin Larena, huge chance. I expect him to be right there in the shake-up with MK's Pride, who loves the course. He's run 3 times, 1 course and distance, 1 win, 2 places. So he's a very good horse, MK's Pride, but got to give a lot of weight away. Let's go on to race 8. This is the Yellow Wood, 1,800 meters, 3-horse race. The 2 pedigree runners, Bold Fortune, Gilded Butterfly, I think they'll fight it out. And I think Gilded Butterfly with 52 on her back is the right one. Although one would say she's half a kilo worse in with Pink Tourmaline. But I still think that she's a filly that's getting better and better. And I really like her chances. Bold Fortune obviously got very good profile as well and gets 3 kilos from Pink Tourmaline. I think Pink Tourmaline's probably the best filly in the race, but she's got to give weight, and weight is the position. Race 9, Java, 2,400 meters. I make a 3-cornered contest. Blackthorn's my top choice. He needed his last run. He will improve, and he's a very, very decent horse. Light of the Moon, top filly this. Muzieni's ridden her 7 times, 3 wins and 4 places. She goes in the wet. She goes over the distance, 3 runs, 2 wins and a place. She's absolutely spot on, except she is second run after a rest. That I don't like. Marching On Together, I think he's falls into the same sort of frame set. Weights, he's very well in at the weights, and he does like the wet, and he stays all day, but second run after a rest for him as well. The interesting horses are Fraud, way out at the weights, this horse, but he's a very good course and distance horse. Van der Merwe sticks with him. Race 10. This is the Get Out Stakes, and we're going to get out of it with number 6 and number 9. We're going for the 2 horses Bardevaven, front runner, very good last run. I expect him to go well, but the big horse in the race is another level. Third run after arrest, a Mellow back aboard it. Course perfect, everything's in his favour, and the stable's in cracking good form, so I like another level a lot here. Vanderbilt shows a lot of pace. Ultra Magnus might be an improver, and Castletown, some sort of chance. But from me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, I hope the good form continues, and let's catch a big pick six today because I think it's going to pay a lot of money.